the idea to actually start what you're doing and to take it to the level where you've taken it to, the origination was just your own private collection, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you were into vehicles, you were into motorcycles,
yeah,
and yet you were just going to do it on your own.
yeah.
So how did it get to there?
Well, my whole life there has been motorcycles and cars in my whole life. But I've done other jobs throughout my life. I was an audio guy, a sound guy, camera guy. I was in the television business for years. I was a director, multi-camera director, things like that. But always in the background were my motorcycles and my cars and music. Those were the three things in my life that were always in the background. And then I had a small hobby shop. So after work was done, I would go to my small hobby shop and I would wrench on stuff. I'd wrench on things that I personally owned, be it a motorcycle or a car or whatever like that. And I'd been accumulating a very small collection. I'm talking like a handful of things. And out of that hobby shop, I met other guys here in Las Vegas. So, I'll fast forward to the Las Vegas zone. And I met other guys in Vegas that were into it and stuff. So we always used to screw around in my hobby shop. And we ended up building a few things, build a bike, build a car, whatever like that. And then people, when we're out riding or if we're out driving a car, whatever, people are like, hey, who built that? Who did that? I need some work done. And the hobby shop kind of evolved into, well, bring it over and we kind of mess with this. And eventually it started to turn into the potential of a business. And so at a certain point, turn the hobby shop into an actual, licensed, business that was for real. And there were probably, after things got rolling for a little bit, there were 9 of us that worked at Counts Kustoms. Counts Kustoms, it's 22 years old now. But currently at the time, I was hosting. I was a vampire on television.
Yeah, I've seen those videos.
Well, yeah,
Me too.
I was hosting late night horror films here in Vegas for 10 years. And so when we decided that we were going to turn the hobby shop into a business, everybody in Las Vegas knew the Count. Everybody knew because he was Count Coolrad. He was a vampire that loved Elvis. So it was really kooky. It was a very campy Vegas fun thing. So we called the little hobby shop, we called it Counts Kustoms because everybody here knew who the Count was. Well, we didn't know that it was going to get the opportunity to do an international television show around the world. So suddenly Counts Kustoms became known around the planet because of the television show. And it's funny because the name originated all from this late night campy vampire that loved Elvis here in Las Vegas. So that's where the whole Counts Kustoms came from.